Welcome to That's What We Think with Connie and Steve. Hi,
Hi.
Steve. How are
Hi.
you?
Well, apparently not quite ready. There we go. To put the light
That's
on.
okay.
I have to light the face.
Yes,
Um,
I have my ring light over here. I have
yep.
a desk
That's what
lamp
that
over there
is. I
in
can
my
see it in your
glasses.
glasses.
I know. It's like, oh, I have like two little round circles in my eyeballs if I'm like,
Look at you with your effective little studio. I love it.
no,
It's actually a sunny day today, which is a nice
I
change.
know. Actually, so I got my table today.
Yes.
And it
Finally.
comes finally after 8 weeks, it comes in a box, which is not exactly table shape
Mhm.
because,
Mm.
meaning
Yep.
I have to put it together.
Yep.
And when they dropped it off, they were like, "We do not put it together."
Hey, why? Why?
I don't know. Like, come on, people.
Like,
Anyway, so
that's a service that people would absolutely use.
yeah,
Saves you years of frustration or days or hours. Anyways, but go
yes.
on, go on.
So I put it together by myself.
Well done.
There is something to be said about doing that. It
Yeah.
makes you feel like a girl boss, like you can do anything. There's no having to wait for somebody else to come home. I did it all by myself, except one of the holes actually don't line up. They're metal legs,
Okay.
and it's
Okay.
all one piece.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter how I move it or maneuver it,
Yeah.
they don't line up. So I did 3 of them and left one without a screw.
You know, whenever it's been a long time since I put furniture together. And to be perfectly honest, Jim is better at it. And I
Mhm.
absolutely concede that. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. It's not as if I'm
Yeah, there's
incapable.
always somebody that's better at doing it.
Absolutely. And he really is. And I give him credit for that because for me, if it came to that, where
Mhm.
you had one screw that just wasn't fitting or working, I'd be like,
Would you get
you know what? The rest of the table's fine. It's all good. One little screws is not going to make a difference. No one's going to know.
well, and essentially that is what I did.
Pretty much. I, but I really wanted to bring up the loss of a Canadian icon. We haven't had a chance to address it, but Catherine O'Hara, that one hurt.
Yeah.
She is absolutely an extraordinary and one of those rare generational actors where
Yes.
your kids know her,
Oh my
we
god.
know her,
And my
people
kids love her.
absolutely. She
Yeah.
is that sort of actor, and
Do
she's
we know
Canadian.
why or what the
I don't
cause
know if
was?
they I don't think they've ever really
I mean, it's
revealed.
none of our business.
For me, I wanna focus on the celebrating of her, and I just
Yes.
have to
Oh,
mention
absolutely.
she's one of my favorites. She's iconic, and not just from Schitt's Creek or from
Mhm.
her movies like Waiting for Guffman or Home Alone or Beetlejuice. For me, it's
Mhm.
SCTV,
Oh, yeah.
and they've been showing a lot of clips of some of the stuff that she did, and my favorite was when she played Lola Heatherton. And in particular, when she did Lola Visits Mother Teresa, and it still kills me when she says to Mother Teresa, I have to read this. Basically, she says, don't you want to tell these people, oh, just get it together, will you, and stop coming to me for all the answers? And then proceeds to sing a Mother Teresa version of Steve Miller Band's The Joker. It is so good. But she's
She was brilliant.
she really is, and I'm saddened by her loss.
Actually, I saw today a photograph that, John Candy's daughter posted on, her Facebook. She said she'll miss running into her at the grocery store, and it's a picture of her and John Candy, or her dad, and,
Oh,
Catherine O'Hara at the
yeah.
grocery store, just in the parking lot.
Mhm.
Like, these people knew each other. Could you imagine if that was your family?
I get it. I mean, I understand too for them, it would be just like it's just
Normal.
Aunt Kathy,
I know, but
or
they're
Uncle
just
John, but
so
still for us, it's like, "Whoa." Just
mhm.
to have that sort of can you imagine the
Yeah,
conversations or
that's
just
what I was gonna say, the comedy
oh,
around the table, that like, that pure,
yeah,
unabridged comedy that would
yeah.
be at that table would be amazing. You'd wanna have recorded the whole thing.
Well, they're gonna be together again, hanging
Yes.
out, and, I miss John Candy every bit, and he
Oh my
also was
god.
one of those guys who just beloved. But you know what? We're here to talk about love
Yeah.
because, we know what's coming. I know for some people it's not a cherished day, but for others, it's actually it's a nice day to celebrate
Mhm.
love. Valentine's Day.
For some people, it's a Hallmark day.
For some people, it's, oh my God, kill me day. But for Connie and I, we've talked about this before. This is just a conversation just to mention love doesn't just have to be for that one day. It's
Oh, yeah.
for every day. But this day, we're just going to talk about Valentine's Day, right, Con?
Right.
All right.
Or as my almost 17-year-old still calls it Valentine's Day. Doesn't matter how many times she gets corrected. She's like, "No, it's Valentine's." I'm like like she's 3.
That's great. Now, I know we have talked about this in previous podcasts. We, Connie and I always plan ahead when it comes to the podcast. And when she sent me the outline of what we could focus on, I started to think of how I felt about this day. And it's been up and down.
Right.
It's obviously when you're with somebody, you look at it a little bit more in a more
Mhm.
positive light. But there's still a part of me that's like, ugh, I don't know. Like, how do you feel about it? Let me start with you.
I
Where's your head?
actually I actually am not a fan of it.
Fair.
I think it is the essence of capitalism banking on romance and love and, having, probably a little bit of one-upmanship too, especially now, there's this new thing of everyone posting their Valentine hauls.
What?
They do videos of what their partners got them.
I think,
Nobody needs to see all the different things, and I think it's gross. I think it is coming from a place of wanting other people to go, "Oh, look what I got."
yeah.
You
Oh,
know what I mean?
completely. It's an
Yeah.
absolutely, dare I say it, selfish response to a date that really should be private.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's anything redeeming about revealing that sort of thing other than it tells me that A, you're either extremely lonely or B, this is the one time that somebody paid attention to you and you have to shout it out to the world. And I think that that's sad. I genuinely don't see the need for you to have to broadcast that to every single person
No.
out there
No,
because that
keep it
just
private.
screams insecurity. I think, and it's gotten a little bit out of hand as things tend to do, is like whenever there is some sort of holiday. But I think for us, we're just more going to talk about movies and maybe even the worst dates, our
Yeah.
best dates.
And
Where do you want to start with
let's
movies?
start with actually, I do wanna start with the best kind of love you can think of, and that is the love between you and your dog.
Ah, that
No one
was
was
not
thinking
where
I
I
was
was
gonna go
going.
there. Yes, and the
That's
reason
great.
why I wanna bring it up is
Yep.
because
Yep.
Westminster Kennel Club
Hmm.
just announced their herding, champion, and it was an Old English sheepdog named Graham, and
Oh
I was like,
God.
"Oh my god, Odin," and it just made me think of him, and you know
Oh,
what?
Con.
It's like, he was a great, great love of mine.
You know what? I think that that is the perfect thing to say for Valentine's Day. It's, oh, God bless dogs.
I
They
know.
are sincerely the greatest companion you could ever have.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they have two dogs, Beans and Archie. And oh God, I love those dogs. Like, they're my world whenever I'm just so excited, and particularly Archie, because he's still kind of young, he's only 2 years old,
Yeah.
and I have to be careful because I don't wanna get him all excited because he gets so excited when he sees you, but I
That he
also wanna.
piddles?
Pardon?
Does he piddle?
No, he's good that way, but
Oh,
Jesus, does he jump. He's just so
yeah.
happy. He's such a happy boy, and Beans is
Mhm.
older, and he's like, "Okay, I gotta get away from this other dog before I greet you." But, there's just a real joy of just seeing a happy dog who's happy to see you
Yeah.
all the time.
And you know what? I have Poppy laying right here beside me
Oh,
today. She
Poppy.
came for a visit.
She's fantastic too. I love Poppy. That's a good one, Connie,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people would absolutely agree with not just dogs, but cats or whatever
Yes.
animals that they
Well,
have.
because you know what? They give you this
Life.
unconditional
Life.
love.
Yeah.
That's all they are there for. There is no judgment.
Nope.
There is total forgiveness at all
Mhm.
times and just pure love.
Love. And look, it's not to say that you can't have pure obviously, it's an entirely different dynamic with another human, clearly
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
No, 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 no,
And
it's
it's
different.
not to diminish anything at all from a human perspective. Dogs
Mhm.
and animals are just it's an entirely different thing. There's a reciprocal need. Humans, we need them. We need them,
Right.
and they need us. And you don't think of it as they don't just to go for a walk with you is
Yeah.
everything. And then you see dogs and you don't realize it's a lifetime away. If you're away from them for just a couple of hours, to them, it's a lifetime,
Oh, exactly. They were
you
like,
know?
"I thought you died. Oh, I
Oh,
didn't know you were coming home."
oh, Connie, there's an episode of Futurama, and it was I can never watch it. I saw it once and I will never watch it again. It's the one where Fry
Mhm.
ended up going to space, and the dog didn't know. So he's waiting outside for him. Oh god, it
Mm.
breaks my heart. I think I can't even I don't wanna go into it. It's just
Yeah.
but it speaks volumes about the level of loyalty and
Yeah.
love that they have for you, and they need you,
Mhm.
and you need them. We
Yeah.
do. We
I
need
don't
them.
know if I could have another dog, mind you, just
Are
because
you
of the
sure?
heartbreak. I don't know. I want one, but I don't want one. I don't wanna go through that again. I don't wanna go through the pain of loss again.
I guess I understand that, I do,
Yeah.
but I also think of the Brits where, their whole lives revolve around dogs. They
Yeah.
probably love dogs more than they love their own children, and, it's I get it, it's the life cycle, and especially when you get that special dog in your
Yeah.
life, and it's hard to replace them,
Yeah.
and this is where I say a shout out to Frankie King. She was extraordinary and still in my heart.
Mhm.
Um, Wonderful dog. Uh, and it's yeah, there's a connection, but, actually, that's such a good example. I'm glad you brought that one up. That's a good
Yeah.
one. It's not I don't even wanna lead into worst states because you know what? I don't even wanna go there now because we
I
talked
mean,
about this and
it's funny because worst dates for me, I I didn't have any,
yeah,
right? Like, I wasn't out in the dating scene per se,
and for me, it was much more complicated because in high school, I didn't I think that's the one regret. This isn't about worst, it's just probably about regrets.
Mhm.
One of the things that I didn't get that you got was to really experience high school relationships and love,
Right. Yeah.
to fall in love, and to go through all the ridiculous drama and stupidity that comes with teenage love. And it's the one thing that I didn't get to experience. And it was always really hard. At the time, I would never admit it, but it was in my heart, in my head. I knew.
Right.
And I had always wished that that was the one thing that I actually had a chance. Nowadays, kids, I hope that it's better for some kids in some
I
areas where they
think,
can do
yeah,
it.
I was just gonna say, I think it depends on where you are,
Right. Yeah,
and who is around,
that's right.
you
There's
know?
still very traditional values out there. It's
It's
inescapable.
also it's not just traditional values, even if you're in a school that is accepting, not everybody it's as a as somebody who's gay, you have a smaller group of people that you can pick from,
Yeah.
and not necessarily within that group of people that are in your school are you gonna be attracted to.
And even now, I think about it, and even if there was a modicum of acceptance at that high school, it would have been a battle, and it was already enough of a battle
Right.
just dealing with life in that fucking school.
Yeah.
Sorry, it has to be said. And to throw that on top of it just would have
Yeah,
been it just would have been. However, watching your friends with their various love
relationships.
lives and their various issues and their various stuff that went on, and always feeling just resentful. I will use that word
Yeah,
because I couldn't have it.
right.
I had girlfriends, but it obviously was me in the closet, right? It's just not the
Yeah,
same.
no.
So I would say I don't have a worse date. I just wish that I had had an opportunity to date in the manner
Mhm.
that yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. I will say that's what Valentine's Day sometimes brings up for me. But on the flip side, um, now that I'm out and have had the relationships that I've had, and with Rob and now with Jimmy,
Mhm.
um, we don't neither one of them, it's not a big deal for us.
Celebrating
No,
Valentine's? No, no, not
no.
either with us either. It never has.
Should it be? I mean,
Um,
what I don't like, I mean, I wonder, should it? Should we?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we
So my mom's birthday falls on Valentine's Day. So it was always a day
that's
that
nice.
we were just like, "Oh, it's my mom's birthday."
Yeah,
And if I'm gonna go out to dinner, I'll go out any other day except for the day that is most expensive,
agreed. Like
right?
Mother's Day or
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
David and I are actually gonna go out on the 13th.
Nice, good.
Just
For look, you should still there is we are I am absolutely not advocating for people to not do things on that day. You should, or even around that date. If
Mhm,
you wanna celebrate love, you celebrate love, no matter like, who
mhm.
gives a shit what anyone else thinks about it?
Right,
And for people that have
right.
kids, hey, let's get the hell away from them and just have a a peaceful, albeit busy, night
Mhm.
out just for the 2 of us to just have that day. So
Yeah.
I can understand that aspect of it. But what would be the perfect if you were gonna make a big deal about it, what would be something that you would really enjoy, Con? Like, what would be
On Valentine's Day or
just even not
just a
even a
regular date?
just even, like, because it's Valentine's Day, yeah, we'll say Valentine's Day. Fine.
Okay.
What would be
Um,
just
I was gonna say a break? No,
Hey, take it. But what does a break
a
mean?
break from each other? Kidding.
She isn't.
Not really.
No,
Uh,
I get it, go on. Yeah.
because, hey, for some people, that is great.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Uh,
god, yeah.
because I was actually thinking a spa,
Yeah.
um, time at the spa. Which is my favorite thing to do is to go to a spa and a facial and the manicure, pedicure, all the whole thing. I love that. Queen for the day, let me have that. But again,
Okay.
that's kinda solitary.
Look,
But
it's
at the same time, you can do, like,
couples things.
couples
Yeah,
spa
yeah.
things and a couple massage. I don't know. There's something about that that is kinda strange.
Well, if you go
'Cause
on
you're
your own?
No, 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 like a
Oh,
couple's massage.
oh.
You're both laying on a table, naked pretty much,
Yeah, with somebody else
with
rubbing you.
somebody else in front of each other. There's
I'm sure there's plenty of people that would absolutely love that.
Yes, remember our conversation about the cuck chairs?
Oof. Yeah, now every time I see it in any sort of design thing, I'm like, "Oh god, it's in my head."
Yeah,
I wish it wasn't.
exactly. But that's all I think of when I when I think of couples massages. I'm like, maybe what they should do, a couples massage should be like one person goes on the table, the massage table, and the massage therapist shows the partner how to give a massage. That would be kind of
Yeah,
romantic,
okay.
right? That would
Yeah,
be nice. I don't know if
yeah.
there is anything like that, but that would
Oh, every day
be
there's something out there, I'm sure.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But, I like a good spa day, personally.
What would what would David like if he's like, would does he like speak you guys have gone to spas together before.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we've
S
gone to Therman,
Yeah,
stuff like that, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he loves that. He
See,
loves it.
that's
I
nice, as
don't
long
know
as
if
you
that
both
would
like
be
it.
I don't know if that would be his pick, though. The kids will say his favorite thing would be just to sit in front of the TV all day, and because they call it
Which is
his best friend.
you know, I think about that and we're at that age. It's sometimes I really the older I get, the more I understand it because it's like we said earlier, it's crazy busy out there. There's it's just it's so whack in terms of just I cannot believe I said that. I'm sorry. Whoa, did that date me? Um, but I think it's like I think about even with Jim and I, we'd be happy just cooking a meal together.
Mm,
well, him cooking or I'm cooking.
yeah,
And we're
yeah,
inherently kinda lazy, we just prefer just to plop
yeah.
in front of the TV
Well,
too.
yeah, and so for as far as food, I like going to a restaurant. The restaurants that I like to go to are usually way out of my price range, so I'm not gonna go to those very often. Um,
I'd
and it's they because they're way out of my price range, meaning that they also make things that I won't make. All the restaurants that we can go to and not have to remortgage a house or anything, I can make all that stuff. So to
yeah,
me, it's not
it's not conducive to
s
go out and do it. Yeah, I get it.
right. Like,
Look,
if I'm gonna
I
go
have
out, L'Auberge de Pommier
yum, I love that place. That's
in
great.
Toronto
Yep,
is
it's a good
my
place.
favorite. It's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
The food is exquisite,
Yeah, yep.
and none of it I would ever make,
Well, yeah, because
right?
look,
Because
if you're
it's
gonna do
French
it, do
cuisine that
it.
I'm just not gonna.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, do it well. If that's the
Mhm,
way I look at it, and you're gonna do things that you can't do, it's going to
right,
require all that specialized little doodads and touches
yeah,
that they do to elevate the plate, and that's fine. Yes, you can. Some people do it at home, that's fine.
yeah,
But you are gonna go out for an experience. I understand that totally.
yeah,
I think I'm with you on that. Uh, and that these days, because it is so incredibly expensive just to do
mhm,
those type of experiences, you want it to make it worth your while. How I also, though, on the flip side, like, I mean, this was at my birthday, and when we went to Stratford, we went to this restaurant called Bluebird, and it's very small and very intimate, and I love places like that. It's
mhm,
busy, mind you, of course,
yeah,
but you still had space. You still didn't, you weren't interfering with other people's lives, and they weren't interfering
right,
with yours. And I think that's crucial if you're gonna do something like that, especially on Valentine's Day. That's you just if you're gonna go out, you wanna go to a place where you're going to have space
mhm,
and just eat. I know that's hard, but I like it when it's small. I prefer even if it's not overly fancy now,
mhm,
I
yeah.
I like it simple, but yet tasteful and elegant. I think that
Yeah. Well,
that's what I loved about that restaurant. It just you're right. I think I would love
yeah,
that. If I was to do it on Valentine's Day, that's what I would do.
exactly. Now the caveat is
Yeah.
that there has to be some fix to the weather, and it's going to be warm. Unfortunately, Valentine's Day is in February in the dead of winter, and who wants to go out dressed nicely then? Not
But
me.
Wyerton Willie just said we're spring's coming
I
early.
know, I know, I don't know why we put a faith in a rodent, but
I don't
sure.
either. I still am baffled at that, but we
The little
still do kinda
tradition that we
do.
do, who knows?
I know, it
I
is
wish
very
they
weird.
would actually attach it to, like, meteorology.
I know. Do you know what killed me? Is I saw the one in the States, and apparently it did see it or it didn't or it did see its shadow, which means I think it's longer winter if they do,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people were cheering. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? Why are
yeah.
they cheering that? This has been a
I
horrible
I think
winter."
people just cheer just to cheer.
Anyway, well, I think that leads into about language, and you sent me something about the 5
Love
love
languages.
languages, which I will be honest, I've never heard of.
Oh, really?
And when I looked at it, I thought, "This shit is stupid. I can't. I cannot get my head wrapped around this type of thing where everything has to be put in some sort of category." And
Right.
s but
But it does make sense, though, because we all have our different love languages. You may wanna call it love language, you may
right,
wanna call it whatever. It
right.
was actually developed by Doctor Gary Chapman, and the 5 love languages are
Yeah,
words of affirmation,
mhm.
meaning you love it when people say nice things to you and are like, "Sweetie," or "Babe," or, all the
Or
little
barf bag, those love things. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Personally, that is not my love language. If
It's
I
not mine either.
if I had a guy start calling me baby
Something
doll,
oh,
gross,
but that
gross.
could
It
be
would be
there.
like it could be there, and then that's why you know that you're not. If that's their love language and that's not your love language, how can you make it as a couple,
I
right?
agree.
In fact,
Totally.
When I write, um, my novels and short stories or whatever,
Yeah.
my creepy guy
Uses those words?
always uses
Mm.
some kind of love language, like
Mhm.
some kind of word of affirmation,
Mhm.
and it's like, because 'cause I'm just like, it's just not something I want.
I think that word that you're trying to find is the ick, and
Yes,
that's yeah,
it would give me the ick.
and that's
Absolutely.
sometimes with that sort of language,
Yeah.
it just depends on who's receiving it, you're right. Who's
Yep.
giving it, who's receiving it, fair enough. Everyone
Yep.
has their own separate thing. Okay, go on. What else you got?
Quality time,
Right.
meaning you want time spent together, you
Mhm.
want it to be a good time doing, like, and it could be doing anything. It could be sitting down, doing a puzzle, or playing gin rummy, or reading side by side, or watching TV
Yeah,
together, right?
yeah,
Cooking a meal
yep.
together. It's quality time.
Driving in a car together, for God's
Yeah.
sake, and doing
Yeah.
errands, like, you don't
Yeah.
have to be there,
Yeah.
but you come along,
Yeah.
it's just that sort of thing, yeah, go on.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, some people may not like that because they see it as being clingy, and
Oh,
the other person needs space, and they don't want all that time together.
okay,
Um, so
okay,
that's where you get the differences as well. Again,
right,
if somebody's love language is quality time and yours is not, it's not gonna work, right?
sure.
Um, Receiving gifts. So,
Physical gift, like, just or what are we talking here?
receiving
Just
gifts like presents.
okay, okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
know? Like, "Oh, I got a bouquet of flowers," or a diamond ring, or a bracelet, or, like all the little things that you
yeah.
could receive.
Can I just
And
say
I can also think that it would also be, like, handmade gifts, that
right,
just something that somebody's thought of you.
I think those I have to tell you, I don't get me wrong, I do love it when people take the time to give you
Mhm.
something special, and that's fabulous, but for me, it's always I do think it's quality time now that I look at
For
this.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
there's more.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Acts of service. Acts of service means making a meal for you, finding out what your favorite cake is and making that for your birthday, cleaning the house so that you can come home to a really nice clean house, um,
That's great.
taking the dog for a walk when you're not feeling well, doing things for that other person, acts of service.
Right.
And then physical touch.
Right.
And
Which
that's,
is pretty clear.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
PDA.
Yeah.
It could be public, it could be private, but it's physical touch, meaning you want to have that person within hand's reach at all times.
I'm not gonna babble on because I don't wanna reveal, obviously, everything about my relationship with Jim.
Mhm.
I'll just say that I'm pretty lucky,
Yeah.
that I have uh, we we we've been together now, I know it's not a long time, but 11 years, and there's an understanding, and it's all it encompasses all of these qualities are part of it, and I
Mhm.
think that that to me is an indication of I actually find this interesting,
Mhm.
now that I think about it. But at first I'm like, "Oh god, what is this?" But now that you put it in much, much more
Mhm.
clarity, fair enough. Uh, a healthy relationship does encompass almost just about almost everything, every aspect, with some parts of it being more important than others.
Right.
And the more that I think about it, I mean, quality time is a really big thing,
Mhm.
uh, and we spend quality time together. We spend a
Mhm.
lot of time together, to be perfectly honest. And I remember somebody asking, "Well, don't you don't you get tired of being around all the time?" And I'm like, "No, I he's my best friend,
Mhm.
so I like he really is." And for that, doesn't it doesn't feel like do you understand what I mean? Like, it just
Right.
doesn't feel like we spend all our time together, it's just we spend time together,
Mhm.
and if you're lucky enough to be around someone that doesn't irritate the hell out of you in that respect, then I would consider yourself somewhat lucky in that regard. So, I place a lot of value on that. What about you? Like, what do you out of all of
So for
those,
me,
like
out of all of those, I
yeah,
would probably say, acts of service
okay.
is my love language, meaning that's what I do. My daughter actually Emily went through the list a long time ago, and she said, "Mom's is active service," because she's always doing stuff for other people,
Yeah.
as a sign of, appreciation and
Yeah.
love and whatnot, right? It's just
Yeah.
something that I do. Um, and I mean, if somebody were to do that for me as well, that'd be great,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Um, I would say David is probably acts of service as well. I mean, right now he's building up a closet for me.
That matters.
Yeah,
Like, that sort of thing. Like, look, I think that at the end of the day, it's about choice and decisions. And people don't do things for you if they don't wanna do it. It's as simple as that,
yeah,
especially with men. Um, Men aren't complicated. If they don't wanna do it, they won't. If they do, they do.
yeah.
And it's that black and white. And you just know.
Mhm.
And maybe in terms of the other aspects of it, the physical part, all of that absolutely, absolutely matters too, but it really is about, I want to do this or I don't want to do
Right.
this.
Yeah.
And I find women are more in the gray. It's, I may not want to do this, but I will do this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's
You
not
mean
as
within the
in
acts of
general.
service?
Yeah, like, it's just I think it's also just in general. It's
I
might
think
be
if that's your love language,
you're in
you do
trouble.
it whether or not you want to or not.
Mm,
You're doing it because you know the other person likes this. You're doing it
absolutely.
for that other person,
Yeah,
as opposed to what
doing
it
it
is that you personally want. Now, with that said, if you find that you are being taken advantage of and not having, it ever reciprocated, or you are burning yourself out, you have to start thinking about yourself as well,
absolutely.
because y you have to show yourself love.
That's right.
It's
And
kinda like putting
that's a
on
good one.
your air mask. Show yourself love first,
Yeah.
because we all get the love we think we deserve.
I think that's key, and that's a
Mhm.
crucial, crucial thing to say. And before people go into the gutter, which you sometimes do when you hear the word self-love, it's
You could do that
yes, you
too.
could do that too. Go ahead, do your thing,
No shame.
and none at all. However, I do think that that's a crucial aspect that is missing,
Yeah.
especially when people are in relationships, and when it comes to love and relationships. It's becomes, "Well, what can I do for you?" Okay, but how do you feel? If you're
Mhm.
not if you're just doing this simply because you're thinking you're making that person happy, you must think of yourself, and it's not selfish to do that,
Yeah.
and you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
I I
You do have to think of yourself too.
There's no such thing as equality in relationships. Some days for others, it's 60-40. Then it could
Mhm.
be reversed. It could
Right.
be 80-20. It could be all over the place
Yeah.
until it reaches always a level of equilibrium.
Yeah.
And I
As
think that
long as it does get to an equilibrium, say,
absolutely
within a month's worth of
sort of
time.
equilibrium though,
You're
right?
right.
And it's about
Right.
acceptance with that. And I think one of the crucial things that we've been taught over the years that might be wrong is that, oh, there needs to be a 50-50 thing. Sometimes it's just not the way it works. Sometimes you can still make do with a 60-40 ratio or whatever it is, as long as each person does that. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? The
Yep.
husband or the partner may be doing 60% of it this time. Next time, the other partner is doing 60% of it this time. As long as that balance is maintained, then
Yeah.
you should be okay. Maybe
Mhm.
some people do have a completely clear 50-50. I would love to know what that means. I don't know what that means. Um,
No.
but
Because some days you come home and you are spent, and you can only afford 10%.
yeah,
So, the partner has to make up for the rest.
I would never, and I think about this now with back just as a thinking about what I said and thinking about the love languages. And I can't speak for Jim, but I
Mhm.
would just say from my own perspective, I would look at acts of service as well, because I will never forget after I had my hip surgery. and my hand as well.
He was there for you
Oh
doing what
my
you
lord,
needed
was he
to
ever
be
there,
done.
in
Yeah,
every aspect, appointments and bandages and all sorts of stuff that
mhm,
went way beyond the level of what most people probably could handle.
right,
But my partner, ha maybe not happily, but
yeah.
he was there, this person who chooses to be there for you. I don't know what I do without him. I'm just grateful for all of it, and I am very blessed, and I will just be thankful for that.
Yeah,
Um, and, it's I hate making it sound like it's like some sort of over the top love letter relationship. It's not like that. It's just it took a long time to get here
mhm,
for me personally because trust is a big deal for me,
mhm,
and I trust him with my life,
yeah.
and I'm very blessed for that. So maybe that's part of hopefully, is that part of the love language? I don't know. Is
Uh,
it? I don't know. I don't know if there's a
appreciation?
there. Is
You
it?
know,
Is that it? I don't know.
it's not in there, but I mean, appreciation is huge. It's
Yeah.
important,
Yeah. I
you
mean, but it
know?
doesn't even just extend to that. It extends to my friends who as
Mhm,
well, like you, I've got Sue, I got, there's so many people out there that
mhm.
I love. My family, my mom, dad, like I just,
Oh my
I,
gosh, yes. I
you
mean, my
know,
kids,
oh yeah.
you know?
My extended family, it's so much bigger than just sometimes the 2 of you. So
Yeah,
Valentine's Day doesn't necessarily have to be about just you and your partner, or you and your husband or wife or whoever. It can
mhm,
include your entire family.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a day of love, you know?
absolutely.
I think the movies
Mm,
have done us a disservice
I agree.
in trying to show us what love should look like.
I agree.
And I think there's a lot of people that look to not Hollywood, but stories in general, romance novels
Yeah.
and whatnot, and expect that they're going to find that in real life. Nobody is going to first off, they won't be allowed, chase you down the airport and stop you from getting on that plane because they have to tell you that they love you. It's not happening. It's not happening. If it does, security will be there to knock them
Whoa.
off on their feet,
Oh my
and they'll
god.
never be able to get to say, "I love you," because they'll be whisked away with handcuffs,
It
shouting out, "I love you!"
I think it has. It's romanticized so much, and there's nothing wrong with the romantic side of showing it in movies,
Yes,
but it
but let's think
raises
realistically.
oh god. It's is it lying to us? Is it no.
I
I
think
think
it's giving us what our fantasy would be. We
eh,
want somebody when we say, "We're done," and I turn around and walk away from the relationship, and you want the person to go, "No, don't go. Come back." And meanwhile, a lot of times what you get is, "Alright, you're done. See ya."
I'm sure there's some movies out there that I haven't watched a lot of romance movies,
Mm,
mostly because a lot of them haven't spoken to me in a way that I
yeah,
wanted to, because it's always a heteronormative viewpoint, and clearly as a
right.
gay guy, it doesn't really speak to me. But the concept of love still speaks to everybody. And I believe that the movies, what they have done is, yes, absolutely presented it with all these unrealistic expectations and wrapped in a bow. And I think people are disappointed sometimes with reality because they
Yeah.
see that.
Yep.
And I think we've all somehow fallen for this concept of, well, this is supposed to happen. But it's sometimes it can be so messy until you get to the point where it isn't. For some people, maybe some people do enjoy that instant connection where they see each other across the room and they're like, that's him, that's her, or
Mhm.
whatever. And congratulations if you experience that. I think that's amazing. But for a vast majority who watch these movies, it's not gonna start out that way. It's gonna
No.
be the way you think it's gonna come at you. I don't know, would you say unexpectedly or expectedly? Yeah, like, what do you think, Con? Like, it's
I
not
think it's gonna come at you in different ways than what you're expecting. I think it's gonna be subtle.
hmm, you don't believe in that they
Over
show
the top?
sometimes? No, no, and sometimes in the movies with love at first sight.
Oh, no, I do absolutely believe in love
Okay,
at first sight.
okay.
I do. I do
So they get
believe
that part right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do believe um, that you can see somebody and go, "Oh my god, that's the
That's my
person I'm
person.
going to marry."
Yes.
I do believe it. I also believe that not always do you end up with that person
Very true.
because
It
the
was a
universe
moment.
has different plans,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and you have to be okay with that.
That's right. That's a good Valentine's Day message.
Yeah.
Yes, it may happen,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't sustain itself, it's not the end of the world.
No.
There is lots of opportunities. This is a huge world with
And it
so
may
many
come back.
people.
Who knows?
Exactly, and
You
I think
know?
that's what movies tend to I think some movies tend to distill it and make it smaller, but because you only get one love of your life. No, you could
Mm.
have many in different
Yes.
forms, in different ways, in different avenues. It's not stuck in just this one thing only. That's
Right.
so unfair to
Yeah.
project to people. That's
Yeah.
that's what I think about that.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Now, movies also try to show us that the jealous partner is the one that loves you.
mm,
And it's so sweet that they're showing jealousy because they love you. And most times jealousy is creepy.
it's it's
It doesn't come across as romantic. It
it
comes
doesn't at all.
across as
Insecurity?
insecurity. It
Yeah,
comes irritating. It's sometimes dangerous,
agreed.
and you have to think of that. Jealousy is not somebody being romantic.
It's control.
Mhm.
It is I think that after a while, when you start first getting into the field of dating and falling in love and being with someone, your feelings are insane
Mhm.
when it happens the first time.
Especially if you're a
Because
teenager, because those hormones are all over the place.
exactly. And I think that you're so messed up with
Mhm.
feelings that even some things that shouldn't be making you crazy make you crazy.
Mhm.
And I think that's a fair thing to happen for people if they're going through something for the first time.
Right, if you're
Um,
young.
absolutely.
If you're a teenager. If you're a
Or
grown ass man, you should
if
not be.
exactly, if you're doing it again and again and again
Yeah,
with each
if it's a
then you've
pattern,
got a problem.
yeah,
You've
you
gotta
need
get that
therapy.
sorted. Absolutely. I mean, good lord, there's so many people out there that desperately need it.
Mhm.
Um, now I can speak for myself and knowing that because I didn't fall in love at all in high school. So I didn't have the typical
Right.
teenage stuff at all. I didn't fall in love until my 20s. So when I first started to date Rob, it was an explosion because it was all these feelings
Yeah,
that I
all
never
of a
had
sudden.
before, that I didn't get to go through
Mhm.
at that time to experience that craziness, and I watched all of you guys, like, I
Yeah,
watched all of
yeah.
you
We were
go through
insane.
it with your relationships. It was insane,
Yeah.
and you forget. I have
Mhm.
it because I watched you,
Yeah,
and, all of you, and absolutely, there are moments where I'm just like, "Jesus, what is this is this is tough."
yeah,
And then when you
yeah.
go through it, and I was older, you're like, "Oh, that's what it's about."
Mhm.
And it's just that a whole explosion of feelings just leads to this whole moment of uncertainty and insecurity too, and sometimes jealousy because you just don't know what you're
Yeah.
doing. But as you said, the key is growing out of it and
Mhm.
figuring it out. And once it starts to calm down and realize, okay, this isn't as big a deal as it is,
Right.
you get on with it. Um, but I do think for guys that and women that do have those issues and still continue in various relationships, get
Mhm.
some help. It will
Yeah,
help you
yeah.
if you can,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Even if it means, I don't know, if you can't afford therapy, find some find one of your
friend.
friends that you can talk to that aren't gonna be the yes friend, that are going to be the reasonable, listen to you, and then help with real help.
Yeah, because love is messy,
Oh,
but love should
it
never be
is.
violent.
No, it
It
should
should
never
never
hurt.
ever hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt.
Mhm.
And sometimes there are moments when it does, but it should never be
Not
physical.
physically.
Not
No.
physical. ever. And I think sometimes even with movies, I think you're right about that jealousy thing. It's not portrayed in a healthy way, and that's
You're right.
something you should never ever aspire to. Find your way, you'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a love letter?
Yes.
Mhm.
I had to think about that. I'm old now, it's a while. Yes, yes, I did. Um, a couple, and I always never really knew how to respond to them because I didn't feel that way back.
Yes, I think that always
So,
happens.
yeah, and it's
Well,
tough.
I got a love letter once.
Yes.
A 6-page front and back love letter. I never said anything to anyone because it was requested that I say nothing, that the identity of the author of the letter
Yeah?
be kept. I will continue to maintain it. Obviously, it wasn't reciprocated.
How mu
So, while I was packing the
You found
house to
it?
move here, I found it because I kept everything, right? I have all of that stuff. It's kind of fun to keep that stuff,
Is
and I
it?
read it again. Oh, yeah, of course it is. I read it again,
Okay.
and I was like, "Aw, that's so sweet." It was very flattering to me. I was just like, you know so
Don't
it
you
was my,
find it a
like,
little
ego boost.
stalkerish and creepy a little bit? Like it okay,
Well,
1 page is one thing,
it was
6?
mailed to my house.
Even more insane because somebody took the time to
To put a stamp on it, mail it, and everything. Yes. So it was, but I mean,
wonder if it would have been different, it was from someone else, but, no, it would have made a difference, it's still that's a
it's
lot,
still
but
it's a lot.
I also think I actually think that's did you say anything at
I
all?
said nothing.
So you pretended it didn't happen?
I pretended it didn't happen. So I don't even know if they know that
Okay.
I got it.
Uh,
I never said anything to anyone
until now,
until
everybody.
now. And now and now everybody knows, but they don't know who it is. So
Look,
I.
it's look, and we should say having expressions of love for someone, I think you should be able to feel comfortable and
Yeah.
confident enough to say it
Mhm.
because you
Mm.
just don't know how other people are gonna react.
Right.
When I got the letters, was I wasn't surprised, but I think I was embarrassed because I didn't feel that way back.
Mm.
And then my heart breaks because you're just like, Jesus, somebody feels this way about you.
Yeah.
And first of all, you're kind of shocked at the level of what somebody's feeling because you just don't see it,
Mhm.
maybe, or some
I
people
was
do.
impressed with the bravery because I would not have been
Oh,
that brave,
me
even
either.
though mailing a letter and is still arm's length, but
But they took the time.
it's putting pen to paper and writing down your feelings and
I wonder though, these days, if how people would view it. I mean, it's so there's been way too many movies and too many things about stalker behavior and this and that and creep,
yes.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But we're talking about in the past where things weren't quite as cut and dried about people's behaviors, and sending letters was not considered insanity. It was considered
No.
sweet. You went ahead and you expressed yourself in a way
Right.
that, is very brave. You're right. I think that
Yeah.
is absolutely brave. I
Yeah.
would never do that. I didn't have
No. Are
I
you
was too
kidding? I would
cowardly to
always say I would tell you,
yeah. Yeah.
"Can you tell so and so I think they're cute?"
Yeah. Oh my god,
That's
yeah.
how unbrave I
Oh
was.
my god, I was a minute man for I was the middleman for way too many people. I swear to God. Oh, you tell her I really like her. Tell her yourself. I mean, you know?
Did you
Uh,
ever say that?
yeah, a couple of times to some
Yeah.
people. But, but in the end, I would actually do it because I was,
Yeah.
but, because you're
Because
kinda
you love
honored.
love.
Oh god. No, because 'cause you're kinda honored. You're like, "Okay, if I'm that friend that can tell that had
Yeah,
friends with"
yeah.
anyways, um, however, I'm kind of reddish for you because I can only imagine what you were going through when you're reading this, going, "Oh my, oh my god, oh my god."
Page after page
Did you
after
show anyone?
page. No,
Oh, that's sweet, Connie, that's
no,
amazing.
no. Um,
Okay, good for you.
well,
Because you
first, I
didn't
mean
tell me
I
that.
mean, right now, I am saying it to everybody, not that I'm saying anything. I'm not
Right.
revealing who it was or
No.
anything like that,
No, no, no.
but, um I'm it it was one of the highest compliments that somebody could give me by saying that I am such a nice person,
You
and I
were.
was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna ruin that and then go, be mean girl about it."
Absolutely. That wasn't your MO. Like, you
No,
were
no, no,
never
no.
that's not who you were and aren't still to this day, and I think that is yeah, I think 6 pages, jeez, no, 12. It because
12 because 6 pages front and
I
back.
just can't b like, it just I think about this and I think, "Jesus, somebody had
And
all these
small
feelings."
handwriting, it's not like it was, like, giant handwriting on
It was dense writing?
this dense.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
See, everybody, this is life back in the day too. It's
Oh, yeah. Passing notes,
oh, yeah. Like, it's
like, there was no texting. You wouldn't fall into somebody's DMs. You
no.
passed a note that
You
was
I
wrapped
still
very
have notes.
intrinsically so that
Yeah.
it was like it made its own little
Oh, yeah.
envelope, and then you handed it out, and
Yep.
you hope that the teacher didn't catch you, or else you'd have to read it in front of the entire class,
We never
and
did that because we talk after school. So
yes.
we talk it at, student council,
Yeah,
but we
and in between classes.
yeah. So we were
Damn
smart.
no.
We didn't keep anything written down. We were very smart that way.
I have a ton of notes, though.
Did I write any? I didn't. Did I?
I think I have some
Maybe.
from you. I have to go through that
Yeah,
box.
check and see. I'm very curious to see what
Mhm.
stupid Steve said back in the day. Must have been ridiculous. I can only imagine.
My favorite notes were, "I like you. Do you like me? Box, yes. Box, no."
So people, if you watch, I know 16 Candles is probably not the greatest movie in the world because of so many
Oh,
bad things,
it's
but there
so
is a scene,
problematic now based on
right?
today's,
Completely. But remember the scene where she's like, she got a note passed to her and she's checking off and writing down stuff. That was communications in
yeah,
school. It absolutely was. It was a pivotal part of teenage life.
yeah.
That
Now
and
they're Snapchatting
right. And
and
in high school too, we
texting
got
and,
remember the Valentine or whatever.
Valentine Graham or
Yeah,
something like
something
that,
like
yeah.
that. Which we did. I remember doing it in grade 9, but after that I couldn't care less.
You'd get a Candy Graham.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, it was really innocent and very sweet.
They still do stuff like that in a way.
You ask your
Yeah.
kids.
I know that they do the Candy Grams and Cookie Grams. My girls would usually give them to their girlfriends because they didn't want anyone to be left out.
Well, I have a question for you. We've been out of high school forever. What would you tell kids now just about how to express their love if they're interested in someone?
I always told the girls, always find somebody who respects themselves and then respects you. Meaning if they respect themselves and they wouldn't do, anything terrible, and they're respectful to you and your wishes,
Yeah,
because I mean, teenagers are horny.
horrible. Oh, horny too.
They're horrible and horny.
It is sincerely a messed up time. Messy.
There's lots of things that boys will say
Yep,
to try to get girls to do what they want, and they'll
very
keep
true.
on and on, and I can tell you, a boy that respects you is not going to keep pushing you,
True. But it's
'cause if
hard
you
to reconcile that with what goes on in a teenage boy's head. And
I guess I've never been inside a teenage boy's head.
I was one, and it's honestly, it's just it's a mess. It's a jumbled mess of it's just you're getting messages from your other friends
Right.
and group speak. It plays a huge role,
Yeah.
but that's not to say there aren't good ones, and
Yes.
there
Well,
are.
okay, so then my message is more to moms.
Yeah.
Raise your boys
Mhm.
better.
Mhm. Fair enough.
I mean, I have a son, and I used to say, whatever you would do or want to do or try to do with a girl, there's going to be 8 boys trying the same thing to your sisters. So just think of that. You don't want them to do that to
Yeah.
your sisters. don't do that to a
Mhm.
girl. Like, be respectful at all times.
It's a message that it's so simple, but somehow seems to be hard to follow
Mhm.
for a lot of young men, and I do believe, again, peer pressure is not a joke,
I
when
don't
it
think
comes to
it's just peer
boys.
pressure, though. I think it's actually parents as well.
I
I've
think they're
seen
part of it
so many
too.
yeah, I've seen so many parents from kids from a young, young age going, "So who's your boyfriend?" or "Who's your girlfriend?" And with the boys, there's a real strong push of, "Ah, get in there, guy."
So,
Dads prodding their sons, you know?
I always find it fascinating when I watch men with their daughters. And what gives it away sometimes of how they might have been in school is how overprotective they might be
Yeah,
with their girls. And so you're just like, "Oh, okay. Clearly, you must have been doing something maybe not so great or
yeah.
behaving terribly to know that, you don't want your daughter to go through that." And that's fair. You don't want your
Mhm.
daughter to go through the garbage that might have gone through in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Okay.
Right.
Um, so there's a message in there as well. Just,
Mhm.
I think respectfulness all around, you know, I was an idiot in high school. Lots
Oh,
of
we
us
all
were.
were.
It
Yeah.
was it was honestly just, again, it is a messy time period and we can only offer so much help as we can.
Mhm.
Ultimately, they still have to figure it out for themselves, which hopefully though, with good
Mhm.
guidance, as you said,
Yeah.
they'll be able to stay on the right path,
Yeah.
right?
And
With
it's
that.
high school. It's 4 years. It
Oh,
goes by really fast, and
does it?
eventually you're
Did it?
it does. It does. You don't realize, I guess, while you're in it as a teenager, um, although my girls have said, "Oh my god, that was so fast. I can't believe I'm, already
Yeah.
here." Um, but it goes by fast, and once you're done, nobody cares. Nobody asks you anything about high school. It's like a blip, so don't peak in high school.
Oh God.
That's my other
Oh,
thing. Don't
do
try
not
to be
peak.
that popular person who peaks in high school, because it's downhill from there then.
It
Wait
really
until you're
is.
40. Wait until you're 40 or 50 to peak, because then
Oh,
it's
man.
downhill. Oh, well, it's downhill for everybody at that point.
Isn't it ever? But and to switch it up for people now our age who find themselves single and are searching for love, it is an entirely different world. I understand how tough it is just meeting people at any age. It's extra tough too when you're older because you already become a person.
Mhm.
If you're single, you've
You're
been
set in your
set in
ways.
your ways. You know what you want, you know what you like, and you're not going to change that.
Yeah.
But I also say don't give up because,
I think not giving up is important because you can't
right,
be alone.
agreed.
You
But
can't be
if you
alone.
are, and if you make that choice, that's your choice.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
enjoy your life. But for those that are still searching and looking for love, it's not game over. It
Mhm.
really isn't. And in fact, I think there's more opportunities than there ever was, big thanks to social media.
Oh,
The
yeah.
opportunity to reach out and join organizations or clubs or book clubs or friendships, I don't know. But
There's apps,
it's
dating apps,
insane,
And
right?
so Jack and Jess met each other on I don't know which app.
Instagram? Oh, okay.
No, no, one of the dating apps.
Okay.
Um, and they were talking on it for a real long time,
Mhm.
and she's a great girl, and they're so cute together. I just
Yeah.
love them together, so it
It's been
can an app can work.
I'm testament to that. I met Jim that way on a dating site,
Oh, yeah.
and I think I'm lucky. I'm
Mhm.
lucky that I'm shocked sometimes that I was actually able to meet such a like a good person because there's some really dicey people out there,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, and you do have to go through a bunch of bad apples before you get a good one,
But
and
you
I
had to
did.
do that even if you were at the nightclub,
Very true, very true.
you know?
It's just I think it's navigating that the world of love is, especially when you're older, is a
I couldn't even imagine.
I know, Con.
I couldn't
It's
imagine. I don't know what I would do.
I can't even like if I said something God forbid something happened to Jimmy and I lose him, uh, I could never I know.
I just
I
knock on
think
wood.
about it, I did, absolutely. I'm done. That's it.
Yeah.
Um, I'm I'm getting it's too tiring to
Yeah.
even contemplate the thought. Now, as I say, "Oh, don't give up. There's plenty of opportunities." I'm just
That's for
speaking for
everyone
everyone
else. For
else.
us,
Exactly.
it's fine to give up.
Do you like, I mean, I know it's you don't wanna think about those things, and I already made that decision, and Jim said the
Mhm,
same thing.
mhm.
Like, we were both you just get to that stage. I've been lucky
I
to
don't
fall in
even
love
know,
twice,
I wouldn't
right?
even know how to start. It would be way too much work, and I'm like, I don't know if I have the bandwidth for that." I
Yeah,
have kids, you know,
yeah,
get a dog.
that's probably what is best. Get a dog, you know? I know it's
It
an
would
op
take it would have to be something really.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's a big one.
yeah, so my expectations are really high.
Well, I mean, after Rob died, I it took 8 years to get my ass together to figure out
Right.
what I wanted, and I did think, because I was young at that time, I was only 36, so I thought, "Okay, maybe there might be an opportunity here,
Mhm,
maybe," uh, and I was lucky enough
mhm,
to meet Jim, but I also understand that for some people, it might be a little bit dicey and a little bit too hard on the heart and the head to have to go through all of those things again. And there are plenty of people that are happy to live their
mhm.
life singular and do their own thing.
Yeah,
There's, like I said earlier, there's so many things you can do out there that it doesn't involve having a lonely life. There's
mhm.
so many things.
Yeah,
And I think that that's what's great about having social media too. It can introduce you to lots of different loves. Love doesn't have to come in the form of another human being. It can come in the form of art or taking a cooking class or something. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
or
Just
writing a book.
or writing a book.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like it's not
In
conducive to just one
fact,
person.
news,
Yes. Are you
I
published?
have no, I
Oh,
it's at the editors, though, right
very
now,
nice.
and I'm 5
Congratulations.
chapters in on a new one.
Wow.
I know.
Is it a Valentine's Day theme? Is it?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay.
There is lots of love in it, though. It is like a romantic ghost story, kind of, the new one.
Oh, I think that's fantastic, Connie, about the book, and
Yeah,
it's always good to hear
and
that
that is another love of mine.
absolutely.
Writing is a love of mine. I love it.
Yeah.
There's such satisfaction out of doing it and reading what I write. I'm like, "Wow, I like
That's good
this."
for
Yeah, it
you.
is
Be
good.
proud of yourself,
Yeah.
because 'cause I'm so proud of eating that it's my love life. So, I food is my Valentine's Day love language. And with that said, I do wanna wish everybody out there, a happy Valentine's Day or whatever you wanna call that day, if it's just your day
Happy
to chill.
Valentine's Day.
Exactly. It doesn't even have to be that. I just hope that you have a great day on that day, whatever you decide to do. And thank you for joining us. And we hope to hear from you soon, right, Con? But more importantly, where can they hear us?
They can hear us anywhere that they get their podcasts, be it Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube,
All those
dozens of
great apps.
places.
That's right.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so check us
And
out. Have a listen. Let us know what you think. And we hope that
Stephen,
yes.
will you be my Valentine?
Is there food involved?
Of
Then
course.
yes. Bring on the
Thank
chocolates.
you.
Thank you, my love. And I love you, Connie, and happy
I love you
Valentine's.
too.
I will see you and talk to you later, my love.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.